Okay, awesome. So, guys, welcome to the fourth and final strategy call. This is the first time I'm delivering it, and I'm super excited about it, especially with business and world. And today's fourth and final strategy call is how do we position your VA in a way to utilize AI and perhaps a CRM to create more scalability, more leverage, help them become more efficient, and of course, get a greater result. And of course, build your business and make some money in the process. So we are recording this for the portal. So if you're watching the replay of this in the portal, we're putting all the new replays and the new slides into the portal. We're updating the portal shortly as well. So if you're watching this, it's been updated recently. And so if you're watching replay, thank you for joining us. So in this fourth and final session, very simple. Again, just a couple of things. You've done a few strategy calls already. So you know how this works. First of all, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. Is that Julia? Julia and CJ's not here. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. Actually, everyone that is here, we are kind of here to tell you what to do. Unless you're a paying client. So Julia has joined the business coaching program. So welcome aboard. Super excited to get you going with the coaching program. And also Matt and Alicia have invested in our greatest program, which I'm actually going to touch on today, our Surge Growth Accelerator, where we set like everything up for you guys, which is awesome. Launch your mastermind, get your Go level, everything set up. So today's going to be the icing on the cake, Alicia and Matt, for you guys, and how this is kind of all going to integrate. So it's probably going to answer a lot of questions you have moving forward as well. So we also have Jamie and Tonya is joining us soon, who are not only our growth consultants going through training, but they're also our business coaches, the international Surge business coaches using quantum leap technologies and our business coaching program we've designed and refined over 15 years. And so thank you for joining us, Tonya and Jamie. Tonya won't be far away. We've got Noemi here. Noemi's not normally in these calls, but she's recording this for the portal and just to experience this as well as our client success manager. She's there to serve you guys as well. Matt, Alicia, Julia, everybody happy with their experience so far? Everyone's 3, 4, 5 weeks in. I'm guessing the fact that you're here, that you probably are. So we're just going to dive in. I've got slides for today. I'm going to share my slides at the end. Noemi will share the slides with you guys. Your VAs are recording. They can send you the replay. As always, if you guys have any questions, nice small group. There's only really one of you guys here that can interact, Alicia. So if you have any questions, Alicia, just bring yourself off mute. Have any questions? Julia, yeah, it's all been valuable so far. Yeah. Julia, if you have any questions, I know you're not well. Hope you feel better soon. Just post them in the chat as well. Okay. And finally, I do want to say thank you for your time. No one's being paid to be here or paying to be here. Jamie's not being paid to be here. The angels aren't being paid to be here. I'm not being paid. Alicia, you're not paying to be here. But we are all paying with the most valuable commodity we have, which is our time. And really, in essence, that's what today is about, creating more time and financial freedom, building a successful business without the burnout. I know for a fact that everybody listening to me right now that's a business owner is currently or has burnt out. I had a moment yesterday, 4 p.m. I was done. I was like, I'm done for the day. I'm done. And so it happens. So really today is how do we really create the next level of automation above and beyond with and for our VAs. Now, again, I'm not here to tell, if you're watching a replay this and not in our business coaching program, the purpose of this call is to really shine a light on just how highly trained the VAs are, how we can integrate AI with them and they can help you with the power of AI in your business. Okay. Now, again, thank you for your patience. The other 3 strategy calls I've done for 4 years weekly. This is the first time I've ever done this one, Jamie. So I've put the slides together and I've got it good to go. I'm sure each week we'll refine it. I'd love to get your feedback at the end as we can keep making these better every week as well. We're going to go for 45 minutes from now. On a side note, we do have a ChatGPT webinar straight after this. Alicia, Matt, Julia, you guys definitely need to be on that. It's also compulsory training for the VAs, but I'll circle back to that shortly. So let me share my slides. Let's dive in. Again, any questions, post them in the chat or ask me live. Just open up the slides here. No, you can just let me know once you can see my slides, please. Give me a thumbs up or something. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so great. So welcome to the fourth and final strategy call, which is the Surge AI and CRM strategy call. how to create more leverage and automation with your Search Angel. As amazing as they are, a human being only has 24 hours in a day. No matter how efficient and fast and good we are and how great they are as a VA, there's still only so much we can do. So how do we empower them with a way to be more efficient, to get faster, and get compounding results for you and your business as well? And that's what today is. And again, these 4 sessions are not to coach you per se, just to share with you just how highly trained the VAs are and how they can empower you. And again, Tonya and Jamie, this will also give you guys some great insight into the VA system and the VAs as well. There's no mistake behind the fact we're doing this today, the ChatGPT training straight after it, and today we have the closing ceremony for the VAs for the ChatGPT certification training. All 3 of these were lined up on today for a reason, and I'll come back to that shortly as well. So for you guys that are business owners, I have an ulterior motive. CJ, Julia, Alicia, Matt, I want each of you to have at least $100,000 a month business, $1 million business. Is there anybody that doesn't want that? At least. But I also want you to have that in a way where you can go to Hawaii for a month or go to Maldives for the weekend or take your kids to Disney or to do the things that you love. And so it's one thing to have a business that can work without you, it's nothing that does. I feel that's why yeah, Julia. Yeah, we got you, Julia. We'll help you out. So thank you for letting us know. So as you guys may have seen, I'm writing a new book called The Online Coach's Business Bible, How to Build a 6 and 7-Figure Business. It's finished. I finished it yesterday, Jamie. I'm spending the next few days putting all the pictures in. We've got like 80 pictures, and then just going through the final details will be sent to the publisher. That book has one goal: give you everything you need, a full recipe, a Bible of going from where you are now to getting to 100K months. I'm not sure if you have that goal or not. I'm not sure if you're thinking that goal or not. But maybe you might be thinking, well, I've got 2 clients, Jace. Maybe it's 3 years away for you. I don't know. But if you want to build a real business, and if it's just you have a job, if you want to have a real business, it's important to understand the 7-figure formula and where my mindset is around and why I deliver the way we do. And here's the 7-figure formula. If you want to build a 7-figure business on autopilot that can work without you. Number one, you need SOPs, standard operating procedures. We've talked about some of those already in last week's call. Number two, you need virtual team to run those SOPs, especially with the marketing funnel, attention, leads, appointment setting. That also includes things like closers, and if you hire coaches to deliver the services. You need a CRM central hub to run everything through, to keep everything streamlined. You need AI to fuel it with AI to increase the efficiency, add the automation. And also the VAs are great, but they've got to sleep. So how do we set everything up? Who would like to be able to wake up in the morning with appointments in your calendar, with leads in your CRM, with sales or money in your Stripe account? We do. And that's what I'd love to see you guys doing as well. And then we can fill the whole system with ads. That's the 7-figure formula to create financial and also time freedom with an online business. And it's definitely not easy. So today we've talked about SOPs a little bit, talked about virtual team. So today is really the CRM and the AI. Okay. And so in regards to AI, this is not a call on teaching people about AI or whatever it is. This is, again, a session to share with you what the VAs can do for you and how they can do it, and encourage you to have the VAs help you with that automation, right? So we all basically know what AI is, artificial intelligence. The main platforms, obviously, like ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, we could go on a few more. And there's a whole different platforms that specialize in different things. You have Claude that specializes in copy, Syllabus that specializes in video, Designer with 2 Rs, which you can create ebooks in like 3 minutes. There's all specified platforms. And the VAs can use many different platforms. But the best all-in-one platform at this stage as I do this, we all know, is ChatGPT. And so that's why we're training the VAs in ChatGPT. Okay, just going to move these windows around a bit. So in regards to ChatGPT, obviously it's OpenAI. It's the largest platform in the world right now. And we are currently taking the VAs through a certification training, and they have their closing ceremony. They have 8 sessions, 2 to 3 hours each session. There's mini tests along the way and then a final test. We have the closing ceremony today where they're learning how to create GPTs for you, which I'll come back to. And then they'll have a final test next week and they'll all get a certificate in the mail. So we have VAs that are certified in Go Level, the CRM that we use, and also in ChatGPT now, which is super cool. You'd be crazy not to take advantage of that. So the first step is understanding what ChatGPT can do and how VAs can help you with it. So let me just, these windows here, let's move these windows over here. Okay. So the first thing the VAs can help you with using ChatGPT is obviously editing. So is it a specialized editing tool? Of course not. But earlier this year, I think it was February, Canva is now integrated within ChatGPT, which
Mm.
the functions of it and the speed of it are incredible. Now, on a side note, if we go back to AI and ChatGPT, I don't want to spend hours personally on AI. I didn't even want to know the technical elements. I don't know the technical elements of AI, of bots, of websites, of funnels, podcasts. I don't know how to upload a podcast to iTunes. I don't need to know the technical details of creating a GPT, but I want to understand as a business owner what it can do functionally so I can enhance my business and I can improve my business. And automation really is important. If you want to have a business that can work without you, it's super important. So
Mm.
first of all, is they can now use ChatGPT within ChatGPT to create edit images for you within Canva. It's a much better platform. It speeds things up. There's templates and everything now they can use. So they no longer use Canva as a standalone. They can do images within ChatGPT using Canva. Okay. Another thing is that for many years, Jamie, you might remember this. I said there's five things the VAs that we don't recommend VAs do that I don't hire VAs to do. One is to sell, so do sales calls. Two is to create websites. I want someone who can do code. Three, create funnels, which I want someone that knows marketing. Four is to do ads, like set up ad sets and campaigns. And fifth, I've always said, is to create copy. Now, with ChatGPT and how they're trained, that's not true. Now the VAs can create and do copy. Now, are you guys all registered for the webinar that we're doing after this? Because in the next webinar, I'm going to teach the VAs and share with you personal prompts that I use to create blogs. Everything we talked about in the social media call, VAs can do that all for you. Blogs, questions, polls, video scripts, reels, ideas. You can even use ChatGPT to create a social media planner. In fact, you can even do what I've done, where I have set up an automatic schedule where every morning at 5 a.m. I get all my content for the day sent to me. So I wake up and when it hits 5 a.m., there's all my content for the day done. And I can just tweak it and personalize it. Now, on a side note, what's really important about AI is not there to replace humans and it won't replace humans. What will is people that use AI. When you combine, I want my video editor to use AI to get faster and more efficient. Used to taking three hours to do my reels, now it does it in 20 or 30 minutes. I want my social media manager using ChatGPT because if you're like me, high school dropout, my grammar and spelling is terrible. So anyone that posts anything on social media now runs it through ChatGPT as a spelling and grammar thing. No more spelling mistakes, no more grammar issues from your Filipino VA. So everything gets run through that the social media manager does. And in fact, not just social media content, but everything, emails, websites, funnels, everything. And we're going to talk about that in the next webinar as well. And also videos. They can use it for your videos as well, right? You can actually create real scripts and you can use it, they can use it to work out what is the CTA of the call to action, what is the hook, and obviously the content and the body of the content. Okay. The next thing they can help you with is obviously the copy itself. And so again, like I mentioned before, I would never allow VAs to create copy because I've always said that the expert should create the content and the copy. Now, again, another thing with AI, I'm not using AI to write for me. I'm writing with AI. AI is not there to replace Faye. It's there for Faye to brainstorm with to be better together. Matt, Alicia, you and I, we just put together your offer and your pitch deck. We did it together. I didn't tell you what to do. We did it together. We take my
Mm.
sales and business and marketing acumen and your understanding of your service and how you work in the community, and we created a gestalt. So the AI is not there to cheat per se,
Mm.
and it should still be your voice and your ideas and so forth. And you can actually teach it, which we'll come back to in the next session as well. So the VAs can help you with all your social media content, your blog posts, your questions, your statements, your polls and videos. And I'm actually going to share with you specific prompts to do that and how to roll it out and even create a plan. Would you guys like to know that and see that firsthand? Next webinar. You guys all registered? If you're not registered, Naomi, can you please grab the direct link to join and post it in the Zoom chat for me? You know, the one I posted in the Surge Institute chat this morning? So not the registration, the direct link to join, so you don't have to register. Thank you, Naomi. So they can do that. They can take care of all your emails. They can write your emails, your email autoresponder sequences, and create them for you. Event descriptions. Alicia, you know how you just did your webinar? They can create that for you now. You can say, what's the webinar about? You know, like, you know, the details you gave me for your yesterday, Alicia? That's for me to
Yeah.
create a funnel. The funnel, the Word document has 22 pages on it for Santa to set up for you. That's all I needed from you to create your entire funnel. So, you know, if you're doing a webinar, hey, we're doing a webinar on crypto, travel, financial freedom. These are the points. We want the who, the what, the how, call to action, and then they could do that. And in the next session, we talk about how to personalize it with the GPT as well, which we'll come back to in the next session. So, okay, your website. So I started using ChatGPT properly about 7 or 8 weeks ago, like properly, where I learned how to create GPTs and create GPTs for different things and to personalize things and so forth. And it also took me a few weeks to realize that you don't want to type, you want to use the voice function. You want to use ChatGPT voice, which we'll talk about in the next session as well. So I created 44 pages of copy in ChatGPT with the GPT for my website in 90 minutes. 90 minutes, 44 pages Word document for a copy of our website. Our website had a massive overhaul recently. I don't know if you noticed. Check out our website. It's brilliant. If you read it, it still sounds like me. It's still my language, still our stuff because I've taught the AI, right? I think Nomi's posted yeah, awesome. Nomi's posted the direct link. You don't need to register. You can just click on that at the end of this and go straight over to the other. We're literally going to roll over into the other training. Okay. Your funnels, your landing pages, sales letters, they can do all that for you now. Okay. The other thing they can do is they can help you with planning. And I think that's really important to map things out in advance. You know, in Jamie and Julie, you guys in the business coaching program, we have a social media planner in the portal that shows you how to map out 30 days of content in under 10 minutes. So we can use ChatGPT with that to fuel that and make it even easier. So you can create full plans. Like you can go, well, I want a blog post a day, I want a reel every day, I want a question every day, and a Facebook Live every day. Here's my 3 core message pillars. These are the topics, problems I want to solve, my audience. It will literally map out 30 days in advance. So you can do 6 months if you want. I wouldn't, that's too much, I think, and so now you can go with your webinar, Alicia and Matt as well. You can reverse engineer it using that. And Vincent can do it for you. I mean, they can do all this for you if you give them the basics. Okay?
Hmm.
They can help you with marketing plans and events. So we're teaching Vincent how to create the marketing plan for your event. Yeah. Launch plans, you know, so launching a new offer or launching your entire business or launching a new product or service and creating offers in your pitch deck. Yeah. You know, the Surge Growth Accelerator? You know how the Surge Growth Accelerator was born, Alicia? It was 3 days of me brainstorming with a GPT of the 10 top internet marketers in history and then communicating with my personal mentor on creating the best offer for our audience right now that would actually help them. That's how I came up. I brainstormed with ChatGPT and then put it all together with the help of.
Hmm.
Now, AI is not about being lazy and having AI do it for us. It's about doing it with AI. AI enhances, not replaces. It's like supplements. Protein powder is not a meal replacement. Protein powder should be called an additional. It's additional to the training. It's additional to the healthy eating. It's an addition. It's not a supplement. And that's what AI is. It's not a supplement. It's not a replacement. It's an addition. And when you understand that, you'll save a lot of time, but two, you want to keep it personable. You want it to be your language. You want it to be authentic. You want it to be in alignment with your value systems. Yeah. This is where the fun really begins. So literally, as I do this, as I record this, if you're watching a replay, this has already happened. This afternoon, all of our VAs are going through an intensive training on how to create a GPT. In a nutshell, as you can see on my screen, GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. In a nutshell, all it really means is you're creating your personalized open AI within AI. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For example, and we will set this up for you, Matt and Alicia. Imagine, Alicia, if we set you up within, and I'm going to actually share how to do this in the next webinar. Imagine if within ChatGPT, your VA creates your GPT for two purposes. One, knows everything and anything about you personally. Okay, personally. Okay, history and everything. Two, and because you can put social medias and stuff in there. Two, everything, anything about your business, your avatar, your audience, your messaging. You can put all your content in there. I'm going to share this in the next training, but I created a GPT for my book, The Coach's Bible.
Mhm.
255 pages in 3 weeks of the book. Now, I wrote the book over 2 years by hand, didn't like it, threw it out, and I started again. But you know what I did? I put 3 years of content in there, videos in there, documents in there. I put my personal metaphors in there, everything in there, all my PDFs in there, all my existing books in there. I put everything in there, videos in there, audios in there. And so no, and every time you communicate with the GPT, it learns about you and it gets smarter. So
Mhm.
you can actually teach the GPT to speak and talk like you. You can even put mentors in there. You can go, oh, let's put Alex Mosey in there. Do you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like it's actually scary what my GPTs know about me now. I was talking to my partner about it the other day, and that's just the basic OpenAI chat GPT. There's more advanced, but it's what we're training the VAs in because overall, I think it's a great place to start for you guys. Why
Mm.
is this important? Now the VAs can write SOPs for you, write sales scripts, write appointment setting scripts, do scripts for you. They know your pricing, they know your avatar. I put a link to my website, okay, and I just said, hey, take everything from my website and embed it into the GPT. So I can be like, create an onboarding SOP for people that join that hire VA, and it brings out the whole SOP, right? And then I can communicate. And it's crazy how much time it saves you. And the VAs can do this for you. With the right GPT, you can write marketing campaigns and marketing plans, put onboarding processes together. Little things like welcome letters. Your welcome letter, Matt and Alicia, I'm very transparent. Normally, if I wrote that by hand, that would take me an hour, 60 to 90 minutes. What I did is I took our 5 existing welcome letters, put it in, say, hey, I want one from a growth accelerator. Boom, there it was, tweaked it so it was personal, 5 to 7 minutes. I'm very open and honest about it.
Yeah.
Would you rather spend 5 to 7 minutes on a welcome letter or an hour and a half, right? So again, it's not a cheat code per se. It's not even a hack. It's a way to be faster, more efficient without losing And again, that's why the personal GPT I think is really important. Because if you just use the open AI, it is a lot more generic and you can train it to like in my book, my GPT for my book, it knows my tones, it knows my metaphors, it knows my direct style. It sounds like me. I'm reading it and going, this is bloody amazing, right? And I'm
Mm.
tweaking it and personalizing it, and of course, but and that's the power of a GPT versus just within ChatGPT. Okay. And the coolest thing, which I think a lot of people don't do, is most people use ChatGPT, they ask the question, they do the thing. But it's a great brainstorming mechanism if you incorporate brainstorming as a feature in the GPT. And you can put mentors that you want. You could put me in there if you want. You can take a 3 hour video you can take my 3 hour sales video on YouTube, say, create GPT, embed Jason as a mentor. And now you can literally ask me advice in the GPT. It's crazy. You could, and the VAs can do all this for you. That's what they've been trained in. That's the really cool thing. Because you don't want to be spending hours on this, Alicia. Yeah.
It
Now it's
sounds
just like anything.
amazing.
It's just like any, yeah, it's just like anything. You have the idea to create the GPT, you execute it. 80% of the time doesn't work out the way you want. We've got to tweak it and personalize it and learn and teach it and feed it. But
Mm.
when it's done properly, and the amount of time it saves is crazy because a lot of you are not growing fast enough because you're not building a team enough fast enough. You're not automating fast enough. And I've just put a couple of our team on hold because the challenge is when you bring on board team, you've got new SOPs, new scripts, you've got time with them, and it takes time. Which
Mm.
is why I don't recommend hiring 3 people for 3 different roles at a time. I'd rather hire 100 salespeople because I can train them all together than 3 separate people for 3 separate roles because it's all separate SOPs. If you want to have a real business, you need the scripts, you need the SOPs, you need the onboarding, you need that stuff. And ChatGPT can do all that. Your VA can do all that now as of tomorrow, which is cool. Any questions on that? So again, I'm just shining a light on what the VAs can do for you. So you can go, well, we need a script on this, we need a SOP on this, we need a process. Most of you probably don't even have a proper onboarding process with a welcome letter. Do you know what I mean? And it's such a simple thing. So what's missing in your business from a systems perspective? The SOPs and the scripts is huge. Most of you don't have proper systems in place, and that's a huge part of it as well. So the content, everything and anything to do with copying content, which is the purpose of the next webinar, but also the SOPs and the scripts, which are important to train and teach the VA in the first place. Now, here's the crazy thing. You can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, write me the steps to create my own GPT. This is what I want it to do, right? And then the VA can create the GPT. Um, and then the VA can ask the question that it wants the VA to tell the GPT to do what it needs to. Does that make sense? Did you get that, Jamie? Is so that's the crazy thing about it. I don't Google anything. You know, people say Google it. I don't Google anything. I chat GPT it. Claude is better for copy, but I don't want to have these guys on too many platforms yet because there are platforms. Any questions on ChatGPT? Hopefully that shines a bit of a light on what the VAs can do for you. It doesn't have to take a lot of time either. So start with get them helping out with your daily content. Start with today. What do I got to do today? Okay, blog post, a reel, a live question. Okay. And again, I'm going to share my screen, do some prompts, show some examples, and that's cool. So that's the AI component. Now, there's other AI platforms we're going to touch on now. Before I do, I want to talk about the CRM. Your CRM is your central hub. It's the nervous system. It's the central hub. It's the command center where everything runs through. Otherwise, everything's all over the shop. We're using Google Docs over here and LastPass over there and Trello over here and Calendar over here and email over here. And it just brings everything together. And it integrates very well. Now, to be honest, you can use whatever platform you're using. And now, if you're watching a replay of this, so if you're watching this and you have a coach and they've referred you to us and you're using another CRM, keep doing what your coach is telling you. Using Systemi, got the hiccup, sorry. Using Systemi, using Kartra, whatever you're also using, go for it. We personally use GoHellevel. We've also certified our VAs in GoHellevel, and it integrates very, very well with ChatGPT. In fact, in the next session, I'm going to share with you just how much ChatGPT integrates with. And so imagine a place where everything runs, your email, your phone, your SMS, your calendar, your funnels, your website, your community, your social media pipeline, all in one place. That's GoHellevel. And it's only $100, $97 USD a month to be able to do all of that. And the VAs are trained to manage and run the whole system, keeps all the leads in one place. There's history. It creates this pipeline. It's very, very cool. You can also integrate it with different AI. It has voice AI. Okay. It has voice AI. So if somebody rings, because you can create two-way phone and two-way SMS, Alicia. And if you work with international, you can actually, like we have a US number, costs us $8. When we ring your SMS US, it's from a US number. We have Australian number, we ring an SMS from Australia to Australia, etc. Okay. And so, but you can set up a voice AI system. If somebody calls you back, the voice AI system answers and can book them in for appointments. So GoHellevel is an appointment setting, lead generation, client getting sales automation pipeline, CRM, central hub. And our VAs go in there and ring people and SMS people and follow up people, and you can see it all in one go, which is really cool. We also have another AI in there called CloseBot. CloseBot is so the VAs, as you know, they create omnipresence, get your content everywhere, and then they interact manually with those people through your organic marketing. But they have to sleep and have to tune off. Who would like for that system to keep happening while you're asleep? So you can set up automation through GoHellevel, Voice AI, and an AI called CloseBot. CloseBot is an automatic DM system that automatically converses with people within the GoHellevel pipeline to funnel them into your event, funnel them into your calendar, whatever it might be. And Matt and Alicia, you guys, there's two of you. So you can actually set up automation. So there's a round robin. And so Matt gets one, then you get the other. And you can actually create tags. So depending on the form they fill out or whatever, the pre-qualifying form and everything goes in there all in one place. Okay. And there's other AIs that integrate into it as well. But I think for now, I just really want to shine a light on that. If you don't have a CRM yet, Once you've got 5 or 6 clients, 100% get go hellable. When you're ready, you can reach out to us. We can give you a 14-day trial, or we can even set it all up for you, take care of it. We have a tech team that can set the whole thing up for you. Okay. And again, we have VAs that are certified, and even the VAs that aren't certified in GoHello, most of them know how to use it very, very well to manage the whole system. So you don't have to have almost any involvement, Alicia, with
Mm.
that whole system. Almost none. The only thing I do is I look at it like, oh, there's some leads, there's some appointments, that's it. I audit and review. I can see all the conversations through email, through SMS. I can see who's made calls and when. I can see all the notes all in one place. I just use it for auditing and review. But I'm not in there using it or managing it, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No idea how to do any of that crap. I don't know. No idea. I don't want to know. I don't even know how to use Canva, Alicia. People laugh at me. I literally don't know how to use Canva, right? So whether it's Go Level or another platform, you want to have, if you want a business that can work without you, you need to have a central hub. Choose whatever you wish. And
Mm.
again, Julia, once you've got a handful of clients, we will help you set that up in the future. I normally recommend for a coach, consultant, agency owner, about 5, 6 clients. Get your VA cranking, get that set up next. You can set up your funnel and everything on there as well. Yeah. Remember the funnels I talked about in the last session? If somebody enters their details, they go into your pipeline, they get automatic SMS sequence, automatic email sequence. The team can now ring them and it's all in one place. It drives them automatically into your calendar. There's SMS follow-ups and confirmations. And then the AI covers everything else that's missed. It's Jamie knows it very well as well. These guys know very well. It is just a brilliant system. It's just kind of advanced in a way where it's quite technical. So I don't know a business owner that wants to do it themselves, right? So, yep. The final way that you can automate things and the VAs can help, and this is kind of bonus, is that there's three main ways to get appointments and three main ways to sell, as you guys know. If, having a VA to help you with that, help you get leads, help you get appointments, drive traffic to your events, this is great. But what if you had a VA working while you slept? And that's what one, the closed bot does in Go Level. Two, the ManyChat system does. ManyChat has been around for years, been around for probably more than a decade actually. But ManyChat now has an integrated AI. It's a bot system. And what you can do is connect it to your Facebook fan page, your Instagram, and your TikTok, and a couple of things. We can set up so like when you do a post, hey, I got this ebook, or hey, we got this webinar coming up, comment webinar. If they comment webinar, it plugs them automatically in to an automatic DM sequence and system where they register for your webinar, or if you want an appointment for your appointment, or if you want to sell something to that, or whatever, or to your website. And it creates an automatic DM sequence, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It also integrates with not only ChatGPT, but also integrates with GoHello. GoHello, ManyChat, WhatsApp, ChatGPT, all integrate into one place. Part of the reason why I chose them. Okay. So you might not be ready for ManyChat now, but down the track, if and when we set up your ads, Alicia, we automatically optimize your page. We start your ads in a couple of weeks. So Milan will take care of your ads, but our team will optimize your page for pixel and ads. Don't need to know what that means. Just means it's optimized. If you don't know, that's fine. But we'll also set up your ManyChat bot for you, the whole sequence for you. We'll take care of that for you. And automates the whole process. So even while we're all sleeping, we still get the whole system going. So most of you probably need that now, but a lot of people are going to be coming through our growth accelerator program, or people are going to be paying us to do their ads. And you get that automatically in those programs. So you can go to if you want to see how it works, go to the Search Institute Facebook fan page, comment, or just send us a DM, and it'll plug you into the automatic sequence. It'll drive you into our get 30 clients in 90 days, drive into my Bible, drive into a 30-day trial, or drive you into what's that? There's one I think drives you into Strategical. Yeah. So you can have a play with that if you like. The other thing is that down the track, not yet, is you can integrate the whole system with WhatsApp. People love WhatsApp, integrates into GoHello, and it now has an AI system with automatic sequence as well. So WhatsApp can be set up like ManyChat as well. So if people SMS you through WhatsApp, there's an automatic sequence. So if you go to my website, or our website, at the bottom there's a WhatsApp thing. If you click that, there's an automatic sequence, and it will answer your questions and plug you to where the appointment, to the lead, to buy the thing, whatever. And so we've got this overall arching system that all works together. Okay. And so that's some icing on the cake. down the track if you want to, right? So if we take a step back for a second, I know that's overwhelming. Again, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. I just want to shine a light on what these VAs can help you with and how in depth and how highly trained they are. If you take a look at the first couple of sessions, the social media, the regular events, the appointment setting, and then you have these VAs helping you with your AI, your ChatGPT, and obviously you go high level, which they're trained in. It's going to save you guys so much time. It's going to create so much automation. You're going to get more leads, more appointments, more clients. And it's going to be in a way where it does free up your time when it's set up and done right. The truth is, it can take a couple of weeks to get set up, but not a lot, right? So as our fourth and final session, as we get ready to wrap this up, was that useful, by the way? Was that helpful? Matt, Alicia, Julie, have a bit more clarity on how much these guys can do for you? What was everyone's biggest takeaway before we wrap this up, finish this off? What was the most useful part for you guys realizing?
I think, like, I mean, all of it really. It's incredible that you can create something that can be like a duplicate of you, like you're an AI bot that can actually be you,
Yes,
personalize exactly what you want.
yes,
And to have that automation set up where you can have, while you sleep, you can have bot working for you basically. So
yes.
yeah, I think it's quite incredible.
Yeah.
Just
So the
great
VAs help
knowledge.
us free up our time and create automation during the day and while we're working, yes. But what
Mm,
about while we're all sleeping?
mm,
This allows the system to work 24/7. It's a 24/7 machine that's
mm,
systemized all in one place and nice and simple. And
mhm,
most of it can be done by somebody else or something else. And that's the whole point to it, right? Now, it doesn't mean we do it because we're lazy or because, it's just smart. It's just a smart way to do it. You'll also get more. You'll get more leads. You'll get more appointments. You'll get more event registrations, right? And
mm.
because we want us to be focusing 80% of our time on growth producing activities. Okay. Tonya, yes, awesome. VAs are qualified, do so many things for automation. Good to see you here, Tonya. So as we wrap this up, a couple of things. Obviously, we're not quite finished, so don't go anywhere, obviously. But here's what's next. Step one, have your VA start using ChatGPT for the current tasks they're doing. So don't add new tasks and new things yet this week or today. If you're doing the 3 posts a day, start with that. Okay. If you've got a webinar coming up, start with that. And my suggestion is in the beginning is kind of do it with them as well. So they understand because we're not yet talking about the GPT. Step two is this afternoon, they're all going to learn. So step two is next week. So maybe in the next week, um, work with your VA and create a GPT for your business and feed it everything it needs. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in the next session. And also the VAs have advanced training Savo on that, so they'll know how to do that. Once you're doing that, you can increase your VA's hours and expand your VA's tasks. Okay, so again, this is why I said you all want to get your VAs to full time as quickly as possible. In fact, in the business coaching program, Jamie and Tony know this, we suggest get the 3 VAs as quickly as possible. One social media manager, one appointment setter, and then a client success manager as quickly as possible. Imagine having someone just spend all week, every day, just booking appointments, right? And now the social media manager and appointment setter can use the Go High Level as a central hub as well. Okay. And also I think today most of you have a follow-up with Noemi. So Noemi's going to ask you, would you like to increase hours? What would you like to do? If you can justify it financially, be sure to increase your VA to at least another 10 or 20 hours. Especially if you take a look at what you want them to do here with helping you with the ChatGPT and the AI side of things. Okay. And also I think all of you on here have already had strategy calls or in the program. But if you're watching a replay of this and you haven't had a strategy call yet with one of our growth consultants, feel free to reach out to us and we can book you in for a call. We can talk about creating a personalized plan for you to get you to 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month. And finally, if you don't yet have a CRM, in the next couple of weeks, definitely look at setting one up. We can set that up for you. Now, if you've been referred by your business coach and you're in a business coaching program and you're using maybe using Systemi and your business, follow what your coach does. We're not here that's not why we're here. We're just simply sharing what we do, what we've chosen, what these guys are trained in. But at the end of the day, you've got to choose the platforms and the AI and the CRMs that resonate with you. But if you want help with that, we can do that. If you do want us to help set it up for you, we can set up your Go High Level system. So everything I just shared with you, If you want us to set it all up for you, we can do that for you. This is on our website. Everything is on our website, but here's our Go level packages. We can set up your Go level system for you with your email, phone, SMS, social media, calendar, get it all set up, the main platform ready to go. For $997, we could set the whole thing up for you, get everything going. Yep. Or if you wanted to, we could also additionally set up your closed bot, your voice AI and the AI stuff and the workflows. That's 1997. Okay. And finally, in order for it to really work, you need to have at least one funnel in there or multiple funnels. We could set up your full automated funnel, set it all up with all your workflows and create the whole system for your VA to work through for 2997 Aussie or weekly 299. So you guys that are on this call either already have it or will be looking at it in the future, not quite there, so that's fine. But if you're watching a replay, you can go to our website, you can see our prices on there. Everything that we share with you, we train the VAs in, we have tech team that can support you, and we can help set that up. Before you guys wrap it up, I do want to share something with you, and I'm not here to sell you anything per se. I just really want to communicate and educate everybody that comes through and hires a VA through us, because a VA is great, but a VA here and an ad there and a funnel there is not enough. In 2025, as I do this, we need a full system. And so I recently retired from business coaching. Business coaching has a place, and our business coaching is our program's great because it's like a hybrid model. So you get so much more. You get a VA, you get the portal, you get support with all this stuff. It's like a hybrid program. It's not even just business coaching anymore. It's so much more than that. You get a team. Um, and I look for a way to launch a program that took everything that we do and work our way, what is the best way we can actually help you guys? And I came up with the Search Growth Accelerator. Matt and Alicia are already in this program. Okay. It's called the Surge 90-Day Growth Accelerator. I just want to share it with you so you can see our greatest offer. And what we do in this offer is we set everything up for you over a 90-day period where we help you get 30 high ticket clients in 90 days, which is 100 to 200,000 cash in 90 days. It's for coaches, consultants, and agency owners, but it's also for network marketers like Matt and Alicia. It's for crypto people, also like Matt and Alicia, or anybody who wants to build a community. And in a nutshell, you get five main things. The first thing is we set your mastermind up for you on Mighty Networks. We set the whole system up because you need a community, and we want to get that to 1,000 people. The second thing we do is we create a mastermind funnel on the Go level to build it to drive 1,000 people into the Mighty Networks mastermind. And then we set the whole Go level system up for you and optimize everything. So we set up your email, your phone, your SMS, your workflow, your calendar, set the whole thing up, put the AI stuff in there, everything. And then what we do is we use that to turn 1,000 of those new members into 100 appointments over 3 months, which should give you the 30 or 40 clients. Now, it's not just about the 30 or 40 clients. It's not just about the 100, 200,000 cash. It's doing it in a way where it's done. Once it's done, the whole system is fully automated, which is why the fourth thing you get, which is what Vincent does, is you get a dedicated social media manager with all the planning, with all the social media and everything to do the launch event and get everything going. And finally, you also get your ads done for you. We give you my personal ads expert who will help you set up your campaigns to drive traffic to, and you don't need a big budget for that as well. And that is our biggest offer. It's called the Surge Growth Accelerator. Okay. And it takes 30 days to roll out. The first week, we help you refine your offer and get the sales stuff down pat. Week 2, we get the mastermind set up. Week 3, the funnel set up. Week 4, the final automation and delegation. And then we do a launch event. We launch it. And then once we launch, which is what we're doing next week, Alicia and Matt, we got the launch next week. Following week, we kick off ads. So the whole thing moves quick. And Alicia and Matt will tell you it's a little overwhelming, but it's pretty cool because as we get more into it, it's less work for you. You've got a team of 7 or 8 people, and we take care of 90% of the work for you. Yeah. Alicia, how you feel about the experience of the Growth Accelerator so far? We haven't even launched next week yet. Mastermind funnel, everything's launching over the next few days, right?
Yes, yes. No, it's exciting. I feel as each week has progressed, yeah, more excited, I guess, because we've got the launch next week. So knowing that we've got people that can help us with all the step of the way is very exciting. And just seeing what comes out of it at the end in terms of like bookings and filling our calendar up with all the calls. So
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah. The next few days, because we compound every day, every week rather, there's a new team member or a new thing set up or a new system. It's a
Mm.
really great system. 30 days to roll the whole thing out, and then we launch and then we blow it up with ads. So, which is pretty cool, very exciting. In regards to the price, the rapid surge in the middle here is the main offer. Okay, we're doing a 80% off deal at the moment. It's normally 3,997. We're doing it for 2,997 a month. Or you can just pay it up front. It's normally $9,997 for the whole thing. Doing 20% off of that, you can do 7,997. We've got two clients right now. We can only open up, I'm only going to do 3 or 4 a month at a time. But if you want more info, you want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. We can set the whole thing up for you. Okay. Depending on where you're at right now, maybe just ready for the VA. Maybe you just want to get the AI going. Maybe the first step is to get the Go level going. Okay, when you're ready for the Go level, we can set up for just $1,000, nice and easy. So, again, I'm not here to sell you anything per se. I'm simply here to share with you and educate you on how we can assist you and how we can guide you and how we can help you. It's up to you to choose how um, how you'd like to invest and how you'd like us to help you and how we can serve you. We have everything and anything you need to launch and build 100K months. Everything, anything. And whenever you have you get my personal ads guy, you get my personal website guy, you get my personal funnels guy. As you guys know, we can create your website for you as well. So let's take a step back for a moment and just finish off with saying, all you angels, thank you so much for your work ethic and all you do. Faye, Vincent, Myla, CJ, good of you to make it, brother. Clifford, thank you so much for all you do. Business owners, I really hope that these 4 sessions have shined a light on that. Matt and Alicia, we've got plenty of time together. I'll be touching base with you very shortly. Tonya and Jamie, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully, that's given you some insights to just how much further we can serve them. Nomi, thank you for recording that. We're going to jump over onto the next webinar now. Does everyone have the access to that? You guys ready for that? It's going to be really cool. Yep. Does anyone have any questions? No, all good. CJ, brother. CJ, brother, it might be a good idea to plug you back into the business coaching program and get you working with Jamie. We might book you in with a strategy call with Jamie to see how we can personalize things for you if you're really ready to ramp it up, brother. But I'll see everybody in a couple of minutes on the next call. Thank you so much. I feel like we're having a breakup. So that you guys are all clients or whatever anyway. We're going to keep working together. But when you can justify it financially, let us help you. Let our team guide you and support you. In the growth accelerator, these guys are getting 7 team or something. But whatever we can do to serve you on your journey to creating the business supports the lifestyle of your dreams, time, financial freedom, we're all here to serve you. So get your VA doing the AI stuff. When you can justify, increase their hours. Let us know how we can your journey to automation and growth and scale. And for you guys watching live, I'll see you in a few minutes. Everyone else watching replay, thanks for watching. Thank you guys. Bye bye.